Hello! Welcome back to our channel, Tonix TV. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa 212 subscriber ko po na walang sawang sumuporta at nanood sa videos ko. Yan, marami pong salamat sa inyong lahat. At part 3 po ito sa DOST SEI Scholars Leadership Bootcamp. Yun po, part 3 po to. Yung speaker, sila po ay dating scholar ng DOST. At pakinggan nyo po yung mga experience po nila doon sa pagiging scholar ng DOST. At nakapagtapos, at yun, then they became a leader. Maraming salamat po sa papanood ninyo. Walang sawang pagsuporta at panonood ng mga videos ko. Kahit yung video ko ay huwag na lang natin sabihin pangit, pero ewan. Kasi po, sa totoo lang, napakahirap pala mag-vlog. Kaya, tsaka, lalo na doon sa pag-iisip ng content, tsaka doon sa pag-i-edit, tsaka yung oras mo, yun. Tingnan nyo yung mga upload ko, iba-iba na. Yung iba nagluluto. Iwan ko, hindi ko maintindihan. Kaya pagtiyagaan nyo na lang yun. Mga solid subscribers ko. Hanapan ko ng paraan para hindi kayo maboring sa panonood. Okay?
And scholarship of CIT or Cebu Institute of Technology University. She is a DOST Scholar graduate, RA 7687 awardee, with a bachelor's degree in Industrial Engineering at the Cebu Institute of Technology University. But before becoming the assistant head of the Office of Admissions and Scholarships, she was the coordinator of the College of Engineering and Architecture Community Extension Services of the same university, and previously worked as a production planner at Pentax Cebu Philippines Incorporated. The 2013 Outstanding UNESCO Young Professional.
We will have more next year. Alright. So, okay, so I'm assisting in the Office of Admissions and Scholarships in CIT University. And apparently, nananahid ako mga pictures there. And apparently, yes, I've been to manufacturing before. But after 2 years, I became part of the education, being part of the academy. And I've been there since, no? So, but eventually I became part of the administration, being the assistant head. So anyhow, my purpose here, as I am invited by my managing, is to talk to you about my DOST journey. You know? So I think that's something that I am, more advantageous than you know, because of my years of experience. So let me just tell you my journey. I managed to pass, some of them I don't know. Okay, but the good thing about it is there's just one scholarship that my mother is really nagging me with, and that is the DOST scholarship. Okay, because I don't know from where you, asa nga news niya nakuha, no, that DOST is really very generous in terms of the scholarship. So needless to say, she's been the one getting all the requirements. My only contribution is to show up in the examination date, no? And of course, I did try my best. I studied hard for the scholarship. Okay, but I'm not that confident that I could pass. I think all of you must relate, no? That especially the logic part is really frustrating, right? So, the shapes, no? Okay, but it was exciting. It's something that it is new to me. Mga questions. Anyhow, when I passed, the results came in months after. We really are excited. From there on, my life has been given direction. Okay, so it was then decided what course I'll be taking and what school I'm gonna take. Basically, since we're limited to engineering and science, no, my original plan, though I didn't know what to do, no, I was really interested before with accountancy. But since accountancy is not part of the priority courses, I think the pinaka-relate na course after is industrial engineering. Because industrial engineering is a marriage of business and engineering. So, nag-industrial engineering ko. At the time, also during the campaign, during the DOST orientation and campaign of different schools, I was attracted to CIT. So, yeah. Needless to say, I became part of, I took industrial engineering in CIT University. But before that, my most memorable experience as a DOST scholar, of course, is the SOEP. I think you're not familiar with that anymore. That's Summer Orientation and Enrichment Program. It's a month, if I'm not mistaken, a month-long, it's like a remedial course, a remedial study, more like summer class. Na algebra, na English, but there are also lessons for readiness for college. And it's really fun because you're also being together with the other DOST scholars. So we've met DOST scholars from different schools as well. And there I met my friends who became, well, apparently this is also my second agenda, no, to find friends who are also taking IE and taking NTID, so that I have already sure win mga classmates na, no? Sure friends during college. So yeah, eventually those classmates, those friends that I made became my lifelong friends now. And up until now, no, we're best friends. So yeah, time's up na ko, no, pero pwede pa give my extend. Alright, so, first part pa ko sa akong life. Sige, anin ako sa second part. Now I'm already in CIT, but I guess, just like you, no? Di ba, yun sila, college is as easy as a walk in the park in Jurassic Park. Because it's really thrilling, kayo, no? You study, but the things that come out in the exam are not actually the ones that you study. And, right? You end up eating a lot, but you don't actually gain weight. I don't know why. Maybe you're stressed, no? With the dark circles, the oily skin, and the dry skin, and the oily hair. No? Usay wala naligo ay because of the thesis. Right? But that's the fun thing about it as well. I could also remember sa fun nga part sa DOST, no, is that ang amo the ones that we could lift our spirit is allowance. So when we're stressed, unsa pa, bored, wala nang ginawa, no? Ang saripang tana dayon, allowance ba? Maglinya dayon sa ATM. And if ever gani, di niya po na mo makuha ang result na mo gusto, we call DOST, nanadyan no? So ma'am, sorry kayo, I'm one of those who do pester you those times, no? But I know that you understand because that's how we cope stress. And the allowance is our only happiness then. And I could remember, we could makakuha na gid allowance, you know, our happiness is as simple as Jollibee. Malipay ng big Jollibee. Di mo na din may magdrama, makalam na sa Jollibee na. Kung stress na ba. And, of course, life is happy mga 3 days. After that, back to being poor. Yes. Let me just tell you my journey. Like, all of the classmates, no, all of my classmates are better than me in everything. But I don't know where I'm good at anymore. Okay? Wow, actually, you know, relate, no? I feel you. Okay? So that was the typical me, no, 20 years ago. And nonetheless, I don't have any idea what will happen to me then, no? I'm a graduating student, but needless to say, I don't know where I will be after, well, I'll be taking sa college or what my course will be. Okay, but one thing's for sure, okay, I need to fight for my college because I am not from a wealthy family. I'm not gonna say I'm malipay, tapos sa mga tayo. Hindi na nga tapos storya. Pero later on, ma-pressure, masagtaan nila. No? So, part of that, it's a ticket for gaining new friends. At the same time, it's another heavy burden put on your shoulders. But it also gave me opportunities to be part of different activities. Like, kapos na mga scholar ka, mini-bright ka, dining ka, they will give you mga opportunities for activities. So I've been representing quiz bowls, so hindi ko kayo bright. Outside choice, joke. No, quiz bowls, and also I've been active na rin sa mga organizations. And then from that organizations, I've learned to be a servant leader, okay? Maybe in thoughts, not yet in deed, no? I've learned to be with different kinds of people. And eventually, I immersed myself to the community. So that, for me, is something that cannot be paid with anything, right? So then I'll still owe it to the OST. Okay? And apparently, yes, I graduated college. Of course, not the ones that we want, no? I wanted to be a graduate with Latin honors, but then again, I'm short with 0.003 in my general weight. Oh, sakit, no? Okay lang, move on ako. After 5 years. Yes, I tried, no? But then again, we just have to trust the process. So eventually, maybe it's not really for me. So after that, I being employed to a manufacturing company. And saying no, that the UST Scholar name is another wow factor to different companies. And maybe, again, that's the reason they took me in. But I only had 2 years there. After that, I was being called by my then professor, who became the department chair of our department, to teach. Right? So, by the way, that mentor of mine, who became the department head of industrial engineering department, was so fond of our batch, because of our batch, no, we are almost like half of the class, if not the entire class, are UST scholars. Wow, maraming pera. No, but the good thing about that class, no, even if we are a lot of UST scholars, you can expect competition, but actually there's none. We're just having fun. We do each other sa mga reporting. By the way, hindi pa uso ang laptop. Cartolina pa. So, panla paper. But mga DOS scholar, hindi pa babunggahay. Basta na allowance, no? So, una, Manila paper, pagi cartolina na mo. Di ba? Ang cartolina, nag-color white, hantod na himo na ng pink. I remember my mentor said, ano, pink na yung cartolina? It's my favorite color, sir. Right? But inanamit ka babunggahay sa una. And he likes that class, he loved that class because ma-challenge siya. In fact, he's giving us more difficult questions that other students would not want to be part of our section. Kaya mura suicide din himo, hindi na ko na section. No? So he always remember our class, and yeah, in fact, apparently he remembered me, and he took me in as part of the faculty sa industrial engineering department. And by the way, I'm not a cum laude, no? Our cum laude was part of another company. She cannot be admitted as a teacher because na-siya bond sa iyang previous company. So the next option was me. That for me was the connecting the dots. Maybe that's the reason I am not a cum laude, because I am called to teach. So yeah, I've been teaching since 2009 until now. I am really having fun because it makes me young to be with you young ones. at the same time, it is a way for me to give back with what I know, with what I experience, and especially seeing you brilliant students with so many potentials. And apparently after probably 5 years, I am now also called to become an assistant head of the Office of Admissions and Scholarships. Diba? An office that helps scholars, helps students to be scholars. So that's another connecting the dot, no? Another dot that I want to connect to. So I believe God is really putting me to places that I could be of help. Okay, but during that time, I don't know if you've seen the pictures, during the time that I am part of the teaching force, no, I've been joining students to different community involvement activities. And one of the projects that we do is the Project Notebooks. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. That was way 2011. And it's as simple as recycling notebooks, and I think you're doing that, di ba? Mga unused na mga papers and notebooks, you compile them and you make it into a new notebook. Okay? That's basically what we do. But we go to the community, we search for different elementary schools and high schools, and we teach them sustainability, we teach them environment preservation by using simple acts like recycling. Okay? And we do also motivate them into leadership, to act, not just to wait. Okay, so that's what we do, and basically we bid this project, of course, with the organization Industrial Engineering Council, to the 10 outstanding, the 10 accomplished youth organizations tayo. That's a program from the National Youth Commission, and yes, on year 2011, we're part of the 10 organizations. So I am so happy. Those are the volunteers and the students. I think those are the first run of the Project Notebooks. Again, it's really simple. And by the way, I'll just share this. No, in that particular competition, there are simple as mga organizations like mga accountancy students who are helping Igorots to understand simple arithmetic. No, there are organizations who are kanang love to dance and act. There are sort of like a theater in song and song and all, and they're using their acting skills to help the mga out of school youth. So, diba, these are just little things that we can do to the community, and I'm really amazed by how we can do but everything that we are. You know, your own skills. You may be good in dancing, you may be good in singing. You can use that for the community. So with that. Again, I'd like to credit this all to the UST. I've experienced all this, okay, with the help of the UST. So this is my way of thanking the UST and the staff. Okay, though I may be the ones who pester you before with allowance, but I hope I think I can speak with the rest of my batchmates and the UST scholars then and now that you, the UST, and the staff behind it are really a catalyst for change to our lives, and our lives will never be the same because of this.
Okay, isang maghang na aga. Okay, sa lahat. Okay, maayong bundag sa tanan. Okay, so I'll just try to maayong aga. Okay, for our scholars from Region 6, and of course maupay na aga, di ba? Okay, maupay na buntag ba o aga? I think it's aga. Oh no, it should be. Okay, from Region 8, but then that one. Okay, from maupay na aga from our to our scholars from Region 8, and of course maayong buntag sa ato mga scholars gikan sa Region 7. Welcome to Cebu. Okay, so ato sa mga DOS scholars sa Cebu, no, welcome to Cebu because sa kadako sa Cebu, no, okay, the Cebu is as big and as traffic also as Manila, so sometimes you could not go around. Sometimes it would be from the other regions you could visit first maybe the safari, the Ocean's Garden. Actually, hindi ko pa napuntahan, you know, maybe some of you who are not from Cebu have visited there. Okay, so I hope you have you're having fun. Okay, you're having a good time while while visiting here in Cebu. This is your second day, I suppose, and I could just remember, the excitement that we have also with the leadership seminar. Okay, it's just a seminar, a small-scale leadership seminar organized by our then regional director Rene Bert Lianto, okay, of DUST 7. Okay, and I think we are having it in our office, in our conference room. Okay, but I'm so happy because the leadership bootcamp has been this big already. Okay, so mas malaki na talaga siya, and I'm so excited reading all the topics that you are going to have, especially that it is part of the Filipino Patriot Scholars Program. And I know that maybe some of us have attended this bootcamp already, or some of us this is something new for us. But I believe that we have a lot of things in store for us for the rest of the 3 days or the 4 days that we are going to attend or to participate in this leadership bootcamp. And I know that being a scholar, okay, is not only a privilege, although we naka-receive naman sa stipends natin, and it's not only a privilege, but just like what Spider-Man was saying, with great power comes great responsibility. But I don't want to label the being a DUST scholar as a responsibility, but rather this should be a motivation for us to serve the people, and serving the country should be the core of DUST scholar. Amen? Yes, di ba? In fact, I'm also a scholar. Okay, I'm serving in DUST. Okay, but it doesn't mean that you are going to apply for a position in DUST because there are only a few plantilla positions. Although a few will be retiring. Okay, but you can serve in any government agencies or even private institutions as long as di mo mag-artista. Okay. It's okay also to be an advocate if you're going to be an actor and actress, okay, but you are called here to serve our country for our economic and social development. So I hope that you will make the most out of the time that we are here, okay? And of course, this is also an opportunity for you to network also with other scholars from Region 6, Region 7, and 8, okay? So that we would be able, soon you will be the future leaders, and maybe you will be the game changers. You will be those, the heads of those agencies, and you are going to partner with those DUST scholars, okay? So maybe now you are going to meet them and get to know them, because in the future you are going to have collaborations, you are going to have similar or collaborative endeavors, so this would be an opportunity for you to start. Okay, it's not too late, it's never too early also to start having or getting the answer of why I am a DUST scholar. I think that is the important thing that we are going to answer. Why? What is this for? What's in it for me? Okay, why I'm DUST scholar? And I hope that those things will be answered. I know that can be overwhelming, but if it can be imagined, it can be done, and it should be done. So thank you and good morning. One of the significant events of a life of a DUST scholar, because as someone who have been a scholar as well through the assistance of the DUST, I share with you the pride and joy. I hope you're feeling the joy today. Or are you hungry? Because if you are, I will keep this long. I will keep you longer, okay? But I know that you are excited, okay, to complete this leadership seminar. And in a matter of days, if you are going to complete this program, of course, or even now, you have started preparing for another chapter of your lives. And the uncertainty of whether everyone can or cannot land a job after graduating, I think that's also one of the challenges as DUST scholar, because there are high expectations. Okay, that you need to land a job with high salary, or maybe you're going to start a business, you are a DUST scholar, like maybe, DUST scholar, makanya, wala pa katrabaho. I think that's one thing. Or maybe, I think the question should be, DUST scholar, but why are you not serving the country? I think it should be the right question. Amen? Yes, okay. But I tell you, and as much as challenges await you, pohon, okay, so I think pohon is a trending word, di ba? Opportunities also welcome you at your doorstep because you are a DOST scholar, you are a leader, okay? And based on my experience from here on, everything is a matter of choice and perspective. Di ba? Parang sa Bisaya lang po. Makasabot naman mo Bisaya, Region 6 and 8, no? Gamay. Okay. I think that is also the essence of why we are having it here in Cebu, because you need to learn culture of Cebu and of course the language of Cebu. But I think Region 8, taga Region 8, masagod na mga Bisaya sa Region 8, and of course the Waray. I think sometimes it feels unfair because the Waray would understand Bisaya, but we, the Bisaya, would not understand Waray. Okay. Pero maarap ako magikan yung Waray, pero buti ay la, di ba? So, everything is a matter of choice and perspective, and you can choose to be successful or not. You can choose to have a business, a job or not. You can choose to serve or not. You always have a choice. No one to blame but you. Okay? Nobody but you. Okay? So, there are a lot of opportunities out there, and make sure to grab those opportunities. And as we are having this great milestone of being a DOST scholar with this leadership bootcamp, especially under the Filipino Patriot Scholars Program, I would like to share with you 6 letters. So I don't know if Ogie point na yes, 6 letters, 6-letter word, aspire. Okay, so aspire because this has guided me throughout my journey as DOST scholar and until now. Okay, and then, di ba, to aspire means to strive forward to an end. Okay, to dream, the impossible dream. Oh, kanta naman. Okay, di ba? But let's dig deeper on the word aspire. Because aspire, I use aspire as my mnemonics or quick reminder of the deliberate actions, okay, that I made to get me to here. Okay, layo as waterfront. To get me to here. And each act starts with A-S-P-I-R-E. And I hope you will take note of that, no? So letter A, let's start with letter A. Associate with the right people. Are you with the right people today? Yes, di ba? Are they good influences? Yes, di ba? Okay, choose friends who can give you good influence and inspire you to do your best. Okay, pero di po tayo say, maybe sometimes we are discriminating, no, that we will not be friends with non-DOST scholars, wow, social studies, because we are 7,000 reacher every month, or 7 times 5, we are 35,000 reacher every semester. Okay, so don't discriminate, but go with friends who help you with your vision or your dream. Transform friends who don't. Diba? If you have scholar friends who are not good influencers, you have to transform them. Daily kayo, diba? If you could not beat them, join them. Okay, I think that's the problem, no? Because if you are the only one who is kind and will study, and everyone will just have a party after receiving the stipend, then you will just join them. Okay, or go into malls or magtanaw of Netflix, di ba? Avoid people who indulge in wasting money and time, especially that you have money. Oh, di ba? Those people who will not help you realize your dreams because you don't earn your science and technology degree and do all these crazy, useless things. You earn a degree and realize your dreams. Di ba? Because now that you can look at the people beside you, okay, you can look at the people beside you, okay, and start choosing the right people who can help you realize your vision. Are they the right people? Okay, so that's the question. Because for me, the right people for you to associate with are your parents and family or friends, or basin po ang iyong parents no kayo nag-wait na po sa yung stipend, di ba? So, choose the right kind of people. Next is letter S. Strive to make a difference. Okay, so you can always hear old folks complaining of kids these days, the Gen Z these days, so you are stereotyped, you are maligned. Okay, but of course, diba, it's time to prove them wrong. And I'm glad that the DOST SEI is formalizing this Scholars Patriot program because we have this Next slide, please, diba? Because these are in one of the formations, diba? The three core values of the scholars need to uphold social responsibility, servant leadership, and professional excellence. So strive to make a difference. And letter P, okay, so this may be as pray and read the Bible. Okay, so no? Okay, but these are very vital. Do not say that you are too young to pray and read the Bible. No, yan ito mo simba mo pray kung natin sakit or basing board exam. When you are going to take your board exam, that's the time that you are going to take your novenas, novenas. You are going to visit all the churches around the Philippines, okay, and after that, after you have earned your license, then that's all, okay, wala na, okay, so let's have a relationship with the Lord. And then letter I, improve yourself every day, develop new skills, learn a new language like Cebuano, diba? And then, balance your life, prioritize, pero do not learn also like language, kasi mga bad languages pwede nyo i-learn about Cebuano, no? Okay? Analyze what are your strengths and weaknesses. Then maximize your strengths and more importantly, overcome your weaknesses. Maximize your strengths, overcome your weaknesses. Okay? So then, letter R, habit na good. Reflect on your future. So important, di ba? We need to answer why. We need to answer our why. What's in it for me? Why I'm being chosen by the Lord to be a DOST scholar. And there are a lot of intelligent people, okay, my classmates who have taken the scholarship program, but kita, maybe not all of you are those honor graduates, but maybe average students. But why you are the only one chosen by the Lord to be a DOST scholar? Because this is a calling, this is a mission. You have a mission to do, and that is your goal. This leadership bootcamp, to know what is your why. Reflect on your future. And then letter E, exude the right attitude. Learn how to learn, because attitude is everything. Even if you're so intelligent, even if your IQ is 200, but if you would not associate with people, if you don't communicate what you learn, if you don't have that motivation, if you are not biased for action, okay, if you don't have the right attitude, then you will not go further. So that's it. Aspire, always remember to associate with the right people, strive to make a difference, pray and read the Bible, improve yourself every day, reflect on your future, and exude the right attitude. So this has been my guide, okay, to aspire every day. So thank you and good morning.
Thank you.